So I was talking to a friend of mine. I was having this conversation. He was asking why a pop star, a certain pop star, is world famous with his music, and you are not talking about me because I'm a film composer. Like I make music that is mostly instrumental, And while a pop star, you cannot compare the two things because they are part of two different worlds. What I think is one world, the world of pop music, if you want to call it like that, or the world of singers, songwriters, it's totally different for the main reason that they have lyrics to communicate with people. First of all, music is still music, but the lyrics are a direct way to contact, to deliver your message to the audience. And if you sing, or if there is any singer in the song, it's pretty like standing in front of someone and telling her anything with words. In this case, words and music. The difference between a singer-songwriter and a musician like me who just compose instrumental music is that I need a support. I need an excuse to give you my music. So I need a story behind it. I need a movie. It could be any video. It could be even a picture, maybe with a title. But it needs always needs a message, a specific message. Otherwise, I'm just standing in front of you, maybe doing some faces or trying to talk hard, trying to say something not easy to explain. And I'm trying to do it with no words at all. I'm trying to do it with other ways that it makes you think. When I talk about you, I talk about the audience. So the general audience, people, wants to be entertained because there's nothing wrong about it. There's a lot of problems in life. There's a lot of things to think about. The people don't want to think more. People don't want to be engaged in something complicated. They just want to relax. They just want to enjoy some moments. If an artist, like a musician, can deliver some enjoyment, some entertainment, people are happy. But the entertainment needs to be simple. It needs to be something that don't make people think too much. It needs to be something clear. Something like, I want to tell you something. I'm telling you with the simple words. I'm not talking. I'm not making you think too much. I'm thinking. I already thought for you, and I'm just delivering the message. This is pop music or music with words, music with singers. There's a person who's singing, maybe playing an instrument, saying something, the lyrics, and doing it directly. There's nothing in between. It's already clear what's going on. It's someone that wants to tell me something. It could be anything. I can understand in the lyrics, in the music as well. So it's like a pop song, or like for singer songwriter, is like delivering like a little movie in a sort of way to imagine it. But I need the movie in order to make sense of the music that I'm making. Otherwise, every time I compose a track, whatever, I need to explain why I did that because there are no lyrics explaining it. So I'm just making music, and you have to force yourself to imagine. You have to think a lot. So what I'm doing is creating music for something, for a movie. And then when you got the movie, everything is clear. I got the movie. In the movie, there are people talking. Maybe not, but there are people. The scene is clear. What's happening is clear. And then the music makes sense. If I just give you my music without the movie, for example, it might be pleasant. It might be good to listen to. It might be something nice, but like anything else, I don't know what you're telling me, like me as an audience. I don't know what's going on. Like, yeah, thank you for this nice music that I'm gonna listen maybe once or twice, or maybe I don't know if I like it. I listen in certain moments, but when you give me a song with lyrics and you're telling me something, that's clear. I know what's going on. So that's the main difference. There are more steps for me, and I need other people delivering something else, and I have to pass through these people to deliver a message which is clear. If I was a singer, songwriter, I would write and sing song in front of you. I wouldn't need any film director. I wouldn't need any production, any video game, or any platform or excuse to deliver my music because my or a story, because I would tell you the story directly with my words, and that would be clear. Why giving you also video? Well, that would be a plus, like a music video, for example, for a pop song. That's a plus. It's not necessary. It's just something more nice, but it wouldn't be necessary. Many songs, like from songwriters, don't even have a music video, and they're still good. Everybody knows them because they're just telling you something immediately. The story, it's in the lyrics, and the music just underlines the story. So instrumental music is different, It's a different world. It makes you think more. It's not easy. It's not straightforward. Unless I make you dance. And here is another topic. Many pop songs, I'm talking about pop, like popular music, like pop songs directly for the audience, for the population. Many of them make people dance as well. Not all of them, but many. Like dancing, it's one of the ancient things about the human instinct. So dancing is worldwide understood. You know what I mean? So I don't make people dance either. So I'm not telling you a story directly because I need to explain it in the title, that you need to read it, or you need to watch a movie to understand my music, to understand the meaning of my music. And I don't even make you dance. So how can I supposed to succeed, or reach the audience only by myself? I'm not saying it's impossible, but almost. If I made you dance with my music, maybe the lyrics wouldn't be totally necessary. So I would make you dance, and that's enough. That's already something. That's already a connection between me and the delivery, me and the audience. If I make people dance, well, that what makes I don't need to write lyrics, for example. That wouldn't be totally necessary. Again, so that's another thing. If you can make people dance, right, and if you are sending a message that is easily understood, then you have a really good possibility to be successful as a musician, as a singer-songwriter. Because if you are doing it in the right way, of course, with the help of the right production, with the right connections, like anybody else, because we are like millions of people making music and etc. But if you can deliver your message in the right way, very clear way, simple way, well, you make people dance, maybe. That's nothing else to do, So that's why it's harder for a composer who makes instrumental music, like myself, for example, to reach the audience. Because the music can be the best music ever, but there is no story. It needs to have a meaning. Otherwise, what are you talking about? That's what I mean. Or if you're not saying anything, so it's still instrumental, but you're making me dance, that's more than enough. It's okay. You're making me dance. That's enough for many, many people. Oh, why are you listening to that music? And they say, well, it makes me dance. Other people say, oh, it makes me relax. Okay, that's another type of music, instrumental. But I think that the majority of people want to dance. Even if they say, no, I don't want to dance. They want to dance. Dancing is natural. It's part of the human instinct. I don't know. It's something that comes from